All right, good morning and welcome to PTI. I'm Briggs, this is Alex, and this is Gabe. And today our first topic is why Patrick Mahomes is overrated. So we'll start with you, Gabe.
I say Patrick Mahomes right now is properly rated, but if you were to ask me like 3 or 4 years ago with Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce and all his weapons, I would say at that time he was overrated, but now he's proven to win without Tyreek Hill and without really a solid running back, and he did it against the Eagles, who were a really great team last year. So I would say right now he's properly rated.
Well, I can agree with you that during his prime, when he actually had, Kelsey and Tyreek Hill, now that he's lost Tyreek Hill, sure, he might have won a Super Bowl, whatever. But his whole team has said before that they hate the way he throws, when he throws sidearmed like that. And not only, what if he misreads the coverage and then suddenly, bam, he throws it right to a cornerback and gets it picked. As soon as he loses Kelsey in the midfield, so he can't just dot one somewhere within his offensive line so Kelsey can get it, or just throw one deep and get it to one of his wide receivers, he will not be able to be a proper quarterback.
Some good points from both of you guys. So how do we feel about the AFC East today, for this year? Like, how are we feeling that that's going to pan out?
Well, let's just leave New England out because we don't really expect too much from them this year. But with Miami, they got a great team. They got Tyreek and Jalen, and they got a great defense, although Ramsey's out for the first few games. They got a great coach in McDaniel, but the big question is with Tua and his health. I think that's going to come down to it because last year, Tua had the number one QBR last year with them, and then when they had Skylar Thompson and Teddy Bridgewater, they were not that great offensively. With Buffalo, they're always in it because of Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, and their defense, but their O-line's not that great, and Sean McDermott and Leslie Frazier had proven to make mistakes in the playoffs. So I'm going to go with the New York Jets because Aaron Rodgers, while he did have a really bad season last year, he had multiple injuries, notably his toe injury. But they have Breece Hall coming back, who was a great running back last year. They have Garrett Wilson, and they got Lazard and Cobb from Green Bay, and McCole Hardman. And their O-line, while it's not the best, they said that's going to get better, and it's going to progress throughout training camp. And their defense is arguably top 5 in the NFL with Quentin Williams, Sauce Gardner.
While I can see your point there with the Jets being able to make it all the way through the AFC East, I still say that the Dolphins are going to be the people to pull it through, okay? Tua Tagovailoa, though he's a newer quarterback, he has the ability to make it all the way. His stats have only been improving since his starting season. As well, with wide receiver core in the offense, Tyreek Hill, he is the best, or one of the best wide receivers in the NFL currently. It's exactly the Patrick Mahomes strategy. Throw it deep, Tyreek Hill will be there. And their defense is sound still. Just because they have a whole new core of everybody does not mean that you can count them out yet. I say that means you should count them in and be tuned in to see what will happen with the Dolphins season.
Well, with both of you being Dolphins believers, how do you feel about the waning health of the Dolphins organization? I mean, you have Tua going out with concussion injuries, you have Jalen Ramsey being out until probably December, and you have Tyreek dealing with with a couple injuries throughout the season. How do you think they're going to work through that?
That's just going to have to come up to the training staff, honestly, at that point. With the smaller injuries, you have to be able to work through them. I understand that they might be career detrimental if you work through them too hard, but that's why you need a training staff who's actually properly equipped to deal with these injuries for the players.
Got it. All right. Well, that'll be all for us today, and thank you for watching.